from Augusta. Breaking news.
Your news at 11 starts with breaking news as we work to learn more details as South Carolina State. And thank you for joining us. Also, breaking news closer to home this time. Richmond County Sheriff's Office searching for a missing teenager. So take a good look at your screen. This is 16-year-old Canary Woods. She was reported as a runaway from her home on Richmond Hill Road. Woods was last seen Monday. Deputies don't know what she was wearing when she left. So if you have any information as to where she may be, call the Richmond County Sheriff's Office at 706-821-1080. We're nearing Valentine's Day, and with a weekend, we've got your forecast, sending it to your First Alert meteorologist, Emily Acton.
Well, we have a cold night in store for us, but seasonal night. We're going to see temperatures drop off into the upper 30s and plenty of sunshine for your afternoon tomorrow, warming up to those low 60s. So a beautiful Friday in store. Saturday, not looking too bad for us either. We will see an increase in cloud cover for your Saturday, but those showers are going to be coming in Sunday, starting early in the morning, some spots even before sunrise. Widespread heavy rain at times lasting throughout the afternoon and into the evening. So prepare for a wet Sunday. But if you do have any Valentine's plans, maybe have dinner plans, conditions are looking mostly dry for your Saturday. So again, those showers are going to hold off until the end of the weekend. Once we get into next week, conditions are looking dry and warming up. I'll have a look at your temperatures and a look at your 7-day forecast coming up.
Tonight, those in Graniteville coming to the defense of a community gathering space. Early plans could see Wrdw McCampbell Middle School developed into an apartment complex. Your Ethan Hunter was at the Aiken County Board of Appeals meeting tonight. Ethan, what are community members having to say about this?
Yeah, well, the old Wrdw McCampbell School has been closed for a decade, but it could be reimagined and repurposed. Neighbors in Graniteville want to make sure it's done the right way. Under the shadow of the old Graniteville Mills, where the train passes 3 times a day, is the historic Wrdw McCampbell School.
As I went to middle school here, this was recess.
Now, through broken glass, Kayla Scott sees what's left of her middle school, closed a decade ago.
And it's full of memories, but everything's dilapidated. Nothing has been restored or taken care of.
And the field next door means just as much. It's the unofficial town square.
3, 2, 1!
All this could be changing. The school becoming apartments, and some of the field a parking lot and a pool.
And I'm all for all of this being restored. Everybody wants to see that, and just not for a community area like this field to be taken away.
Her neighbors agree, packing the county building for a variance meeting Thursday night, where many made their voices heard.
We have an infrastructure problem. The traffic cannot flow through there properly with 124 new bodies in an apartment complex.
The meeting actually only decided a 5-foot change in building height and number of parking spaces, but with the community and developers in the same room for the first time, a spontaneous town hall broke out after.
The part of the fencing is going to remain, but it's not fenced off. That recreation area will be open to the public.
The developers calmed some worries, saying the field will stay open for events and the school will look the same. But then questions about the workforce housing rates became the hot topic.
I think they're putting a nice new spin on the word workforce housing. It may not be called low-income housing or voucher housing, but I think that still concerns people.
Neighbors wanting to clear the cobwebs from their town while keeping the heart of the community whole.
That's what we want to see, is these things restored so people and families and kids can come out in safe places and just enjoy Graniteville. I love this town, and a lot of people do too.
The developer says they plan on bringing this to Planning Commission in April to get official approval. Neighbors say they'll be at that meeting too.
All right, a long way to go, so thanks for being first on this, Ethan. We know you're going to keep us updated. An Augusta man sentenced earlier this year for shooting a South Carolina Highway Patrol officer has pled guilty to gun charges from that incident. Derek Gathers, already convicted of attempted murder, pled guilty to the charges in Bamberg. Back in April of 2023, Lance Corporal B.A. Frazier pulled over Gaithers on US 78 for a speeding violation. Gaither shot Frazier, leading to a shootout. Frazier shot Gaithers' car and drove away. Law enforcement chased Gaithers through Bamberg County into Orangeburg, where he crashed. Frazier has recovered. Gaithers was given the maximum sentence for attempted murder. Today, Georgia Public Commissioners met about data centers, and while Georgia Power customers pleaded with them to pause the plans looking to expand energy capacity to meet the demand of the numerous possible centers that could come with projects here at home, including the planned data center in Richmond County, Pumpkin Technology and White Oak Centers in Columbia County, and the possible project Azalea, which would be in McDuffie County. And we're on your side with some highlights of that meeting, including the worries from customers that rates will hike as part of a plan by Georgia Power to build a new gas-powered plant in McIntosh County, while Georgia Power representatives asked commissioners to keep it the plan that was approved 2 days before 2 new commissioners took over, as customers appealed to commissioners today to stop that data center expansion plan.
I want to speak to you not as regulators, but I want to speak to you as parents and grandparents. You love your children, you love your grandchildren. The decisions you make in this room will shape the energy system they inherit, its costs, its resilience, its environmental consequences.
The commission will take up that matter again next week. We do have the full meeting that is streamed on our website, wrdw.com and WRDW Plus. Your Lizoans breaks down the full meeting as to what matters here at home, and you can find that on the News 12 app. Just search data centers. Downed power line to close parts of Augusta Road in Clearwater this afternoon. You can see just a little bit of it right here behind me. And the Aiken County Sheriff's Office says that crews were called to the intersection of Augusta Road and Old Cherokee Drive. They were responding to a possible brush fire in the area, and there, as you can see, downed power lines this afternoon. Midland Valley Fire crews and said that Augusta Road will be blocked off as a new power pole does need to be set up right now. So we will let you know as soon as that road reopens. The third and final chance for you to weigh in on Richmond County's possible master plan to close down and reopen schools was today. Under that plan, Murphy Middle School and Josie High School would be combined into a college and career academy, while Barton Chapel Elementary School would be destroyed to create a new school, and Jenkins White Elementary would be closed. While a new redistricting map for students would be used, the board said community input has shaped the plan, which highlighted ways that they would maintain T.W. Josie's legacy, and there is a lot of it. And alumni are on board with the academic improvements, provided that the history is kept.
Applaud all of the changes, but we want them to understand also that they have a heritage that has been wonderful, and it needs to be maintained.
The board will meet for its final vote February the 23rd at 6 o'clock at the Richmond County School System Central Auditorium Building on Broad Street in downtown Augusta. All eyes are on who will be the next governor of South. County deputies are asking for your help finding this missing man on your screen, so take a good look. This is 32-year-old Willie Walker III. The sheriff's office says that he was last seen at his home on Westwood Road back in the afternoon of January the 25th. Deputies say that he was last wearing a red hoodie over a brown shirt. He's believed to be driving a 2019 Camaro with Tennessee plates. If anyone out there right now has any information as to where Willie Walker III could be, you need to call the Richmond County Sheriff's Office. That number is 706-821-1080. Walker is said to be 5'8", weighing about 150 pounds. Well, if you like Girl Scout cookies, you could get 2 boxes for free through Shepherd Blood Center next week. Between next Monday to Friday, Shepherd Community Blood Center is partnering with Girl Scouts of Historic Georgia, offering 2 free boxes of Girl Scout cookies for blood donors. It's the first time the two are pairing up. Popular flavors like the Samoas and the Do-si-dos, Thin Mints, and Tagalongs, all your favorites are going to be available. You can buy cookies on site as well, and money raised through that partnership will benefit local troops. We've got a list of blood drives and locations on WRDW.com. And we have an update to money raised by the Heart Ball to battle heart disease in the CSRA. It is the nation's #1 killer, and the 2026 Heart Ball raised more than $260,000 to support that fight. We have an amazing community. We see it every day. The American Heart Association hosted the Heart Ball, where Yerzina Halliburton was the master of ceremonies, and the funds help the American Heart Association. And you can show your support in the Heart Walk on Friday, March 27th. And we have a link how to register on our News 12 app and our website.
Well, looking at temperatures for your Friday, very seasonal for us. We'll warm up into the low 60s. How long is that going to last? I'll have a look at your weekend forecast coming up.
Introducing the Parker's Fleet Card for professional drivers and business owners. Apply now. Make the switch to Parker's Fleet and start saving today.
We know you can't catch every newscast. That's why News 1226 makes it easy for you to stay informed of the news that matters to you.
Watch for safety alerts that keep you informed.
Download your First Alert weather team. Give you the first alert when things look rough and a forecast you can plan your day by. Stream on WRDW Plus for the latest breaking news and in-depth investigations anytime.
News 1226. Watch whenever,
Wherever,
and however you choose.
Always streaming free on WRDW Plus.
Looking for your next ride.com.
Now, your First Alert weather with meteorologist Emily Acton.
Well, looking at current radar, we are nice and dry. Cloud cover, very sparse over the area. That's going to be the story. Starting off your Friday, 38. Your out the door temperatures. It's going to be a little bit chilly, but very seasonal. So have a jacket as you step out the door. But by the afternoon, plenty of sunshine warming us up into the low 60s. So we have a really nice Friday in store. Saturday, not looking too bad either. But once we get into Sunday, that's when we're tracking some widespread beneficial rainfall for us. So here's what we're looking at over the next 72 hours. Again, tomorrow, nice and dry and sunny. Saturday, not starting off bad, but we'll see some cloud cover as we get into your afternoon, and then the showers will start early Sunday morning. A few isolated showers before sunrise, but the main batch of rain is going to be moving in mid-morning, lasting into the afternoon. We're going to see pockets of heavy rainfall, maybe a couple rumbles of thunder there. Not anticipating any severe threat, but some much needed rainfall for our area moving out for the most part for the evening, but we could still see a few lingering showers as we go throughout the overnight hours Sunday into Monday. So widespread rain for your Sunday, beneficial rain for us, but it is going to come a lot at once. So flash flood risk, we are seeing that marginal, that the Storm Prediction Center has us under that marginal risk for Sunday. So there is going to be that chance. Just be aware of that. But when this moves through, it's all driven by low pressure. So if you do have any sensitivity to barometric pressure, any headaches, joint pain, things like that, just be aware that this weekend we could see that heightened a little bit as we are anticipating, again, a big drop in pressure for us. I feel like I'm already feeling it now. I definitely am impacted by that. Hopefully most of us aren't, but I know some people who are as well. We're going to see the 60s as we go throughout the next couple of days, but the mornings, 38 tomorrow, 33 Saturday. Once we get into the end of our weekend and into next week, we're going to be in the 40s and 50s for your morning low. Your afternoon highs are going to warm up as well. We're going to see 74 by Wednesday, 75 Thursday. So a little bit warmer than seasonal for this time of year, but I think most of us are not too mad about that. I'll have a look at your what to wear forecast coming up.
All right, thanks for that, Emily. And as we head to break right now, we are giving you a live look at Kansas City as well as your winning lottery numbers. We'll be right back.
We've made our final
project solved.
First Alert Radar, powered by Jim Hudson Automotive Group. On your sideline, sponsored by Chandler Law Firm.
Across the two-state region, champions are starting to fall in line. Butler basketball is hosting a region tournament for the first time since 2021, while the Palmetto State is wrapping up their region play to determine their winners. The one we'll have to wait on is across the river at Fox Creek. The Preds hosting Silver Bluff in their second to last game. With their 80-34 win, they remain tied with Keenan in the 3A Region 4 standings. So a tiebreaker game will be played Friday night between the two to decide a winner. That game is expected to be played at Newberry High School. The Preds won their last meeting. As for Silver Bluff, Abia Williams, he will finish third in his first year as head coach. In the Aiken County Super League, 4A Region 4, Gray Collegiate owns the crown in boys basketball, sweeping North Augusta along the way. The Jackets are expected to settle in as the region's second seed. The defending 4A champion Lady Jackets secured another region title, a streak that's ran since 2016. The Saluda Lady Tigers clinched the top spot in 2A Region 2, and in 1A Region 3, Horse Creek Academy has already claimed the region outright, though playoff projections currently have them ranked second.
We've had enough success that I've been able to hang in there for 41 years without getting fired. I hope I can keep that record intact after this year. But, you know, you go through some disappointments, and but you know that tough times don't last, but tough people do, and I don't think anybody's ever questioned my toughness, and I've done it all for the right reasons. I love working with young people. I love representing great universities. I love molding teams and putting them together, and like I said, because you're old, you've been through this. I went through this. I know you're probably tired of me saying it, but I went through this in my first year at LSU, and people wondered if they'd hired the right coach in Baton Rouge, believe me, back in 2007 or whatever it was. And the next year we went to Omaha, and the next year we won the national championship.
Well, we may need to hang on to these receipts as we enter year 2 of the Maneri era. The Gamecocks are coming off their worst season in program history and a 6-24 record in the SEC. This offseason, they brought in 27 newcomers with that kind of turnover. The question now is, how fast can they find their chemistry? Well, they're going to make their debut with a 3-game series against Northern Kentucky this weekend.
Tillman.
All eyes are on the Braves' starting rotation this spring, focusing especially on former Green Jacket Spencer Strider. Strider went 7-14 in his 23 starts and had a 4.45 ERA, a far cry from 2023. This offseason was crucial to getting back on track for him.
The focus for me was mostly on just optimal movement, mechanics. Fastball shape was a big one, which is a byproduct of that. So trying to get some range of motion and certain things into a spot where I can move the way that I need to move to produce the shapes that I need to.
Well, he also said he felt there was a lack of ownership that played a part to their team issues last season and forced everyone to take a step back and really reevaluate.
Well, looking at your what-to-wear forecast for tomorrow, definitely still want to have the jacket, but have the sunglasses as well. Beautiful afternoon. I'll have a look at your 7-day forecast coming up.
Time in 10, sponsored by Riverside Heating and Air.
For comfort you can count on, call Riverside Heating and Air. Scan this QR code to discover more, including special savings. Stay comfortable inside with Riverside Heating and Air.
Shop the rooms to go President's Day.
That does it for us this evening. We will see you back here tomorrow, and we will have an update to this developing story on our morning newscast starting at 4:30.
Life is a circle. It isn't always perfect, but it is powerful, moving through moments that test us and transform us. Within this circle, we see the first breakthrough that bends fear toward hope. The first moment that says the end is the beginning. At Emory Healthcare, we are driven by firsts, inspired by second chances, all to keep life's circle moving forward.
One more? My dad abandoned us when